Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to do a more original video of mine because I never saw anyone doing it, and it's a Pinterest search. So without further talking, let's go. I think most people might find peculiar about my Pinterest is that I have two accounts on it. The first account is mostly for vibes and just aesthetics and some kind of inspo. That's what my feed looks like there. The second account is more for knowledge, brain dumps, interesting facts I might have found, and things like that. And this is what my feed looks like there. I really don't want this two feeds to connect, so that is why I have two separate accounts. Going on with my first account, the first border that I have there is a hair inspo where I just keep inspiration for hairstyles I might like to do, or even what type of hair I want to have, some colors, how I want them to be cut, what color I want them to be. Well, I'm not really a fan of dyeing my hair, so it doesn't really is about color, but I might change my opinion one day. This is where I keep all my inspirations for what type of hair I want to have, and this is where I keep them. The next one is a nails inspo. I don't really do my nails now, but one day I plan to start doing them. Maybe when I'm older and I have my own money, I can do them. This is where I keep my inspo for what nails I want to have in the future. I didn't use Bird in a long time, but two nails I pinned there are amazing. Next one is food. A board where I just keep any kind of food I might want to eat, any kind of meal I might make, any kind of product I might want to buy to eat, and this is where I keep everything of it, just because I'm a big eater. Next one is something very, very basic, and it's outfits inspo, but I'm really mindful what I'm pinning there. I'm not just pinning an outfit because I think it looks nice. I'm only pinning the ones that I can get something from, and the type someone styles them clothes, what they're wearing, and other things like that. I'm really mindful of what is on this specific board because it's very easy to clutter it, and that's something I don't want to do. Next board is titled Against the Future, and it's just a motivation board where I keep any things that motivate me to strive for the life I want to achieve in the future, and it's big motivation of mine. Going on for the next one, it's a rebrand in progress board where I just keep track of how I want to create my life, how I want it to be like. Anything that's leaning into this category, what I'm striving to, who I'm striving to be, how I want to be presented in front of everyone. This is what going in there. I also have 4 boards with numbers, and I'm really meaningful about these numbers. These numbers have the vibes that I'm keeping on this boards. The first one is 222, and it's just the same one number repeating 3 times in all of them. The first one is 2. This is a soft girl aesthetic, kind of coquette, but not really. And this is just soft version of pins I inspired in. The next one is 666. You might think, the devil or something like that, but it's not. It's more of nature, greenery, yoga, working out, spiritualism, Buddhism type of bird. This is where I keep those kinds of things on. This is one of the ones I mostly use. It's not the one I use the most, but it's one of the ones I mostly use. And the next one is 777, and 7 is one of my lucky numbers, and this is why I keep pins of things I want to be lucky in there. So it's studying in academia, something I should be focusing on, and I'm focusing on right now because I'm still studying, and this is where I keep all the studying motivation, academic achiever types of things. And the last part with three numbers is 333, and this is my main word. If anyone might be interested in the information, and it's laces, French, chic, messy girl type of vibe, something I really want to emanate with, and this is where I keep those types of things in, and this is all my number playlist. I have so on. It's more because it's a year and it's 2026. So it's a motivation for this year, what I want to do this year, anything like that, motivation for this year, goals I want to achieve, where I want to become this year, things like that. My next word is esoteric body, and it's mostly colleges. Esoteric bodies, yoga, esotericism, spiritualism type thing. It's softer one because I have two words with colleges. It's the softer one, and I also have one titled White Feather Hacktail Deer Hunter after one of the latest Lana Del Rey songs, because I saw all these edits to the songs. This is the vibe I've captured there. It's also colleges, but it's more like darker and harder in Lana Del Rey, the lamp symbolism, the deer symbolism, things of that matter. The next word I have is a dream house inspo for when I get my future house, how I want it to look like, what I want to be like my future house to be. And it is the only word with sections on my first account, and it's library to look like. It's the bathroom, something I'm not really sure how I want it to look like right now. It's the kitchen, where I have really created in my head. It has to have vintagey type of cabinets. I don't want them to be plain. They're going to be wide, and then I'm going to have live wooden counters for it. A living room is something I'm really not sure how I want to look like. So I'm just feeling anything that looks interesting. I just like the look of there. Then we have the bathroom. Then we have the wardrobe. Then we have outdoor, what I want the outdoor of my house to look like. The gardens, the swimming pool, this type of thing. And how I want the house to look like from the outdoors. Then we have corridors and empty spaces. This kind of thing, like layouts, something like that get interested in, and then details, some kind of lamps and other things to decorate my house. That's basically it. This is all the birds I have on my first account. The one I would categorize as my first account because I share more of these birds with myself, because it's easier to just pin it no matter on which account I am than to send it to myself and then pin it from there. And let's go to the second account, the Knowledge one, and other things. Something not really Pinteresty and aesthetic like the first one. First one I have is Minecraft Inspo, things I want to build in Minecraft and other things. I already played in Minecraft, but I still keep a board like that. I don't know why, but it's really motivating me to open my laptop, even though I'm not going to play Minecraft there, but I'm still going to open my laptop. So why not? Then I have quotes, any kind of quotes I want to remember, I want to write down, I want to dive deeper into, and quotes that inspire me, this type of things, just quotes I find. Then we have my book's aesthetics, and it has 3 sections, and it's basically self-explanatory aesthetics of my books that I'm planning to write. First one is a love story, so paints of soft magic, friends, a French type of living, love, lovers, Jane Birkin type of vibe. And then we have Winterthur. It's magic, it's Scandinavia, it's snow, and then we have Arabic charm, and it's Arabian vibes, it's hot there, it's desserts, it's royalty, it's assassins, it's also magic, and those are just names for the bird because I don't have titles yet, so this is how I know which section it is. Then we have house projects. I only have one painter that I painted recently, but I think the idea of keeping a bird with ideas of how I want my house to look like, how I want the layout to look like, is really interesting, and it might come in handy in the future. Or in Minecraft, who knows? I end up doing Minecraft when I get to it. That's all I do in Minecraft, to be honest. And I have DIY, and it's all the DIY things I want to try to do. Self-explanatory. Most of my boards self-explanatory. I'm making my life easier. Then we have a wish list. It's a wish list. That's all it is. It's a wish list. And it's one I really browse the most. But I still have there what I bought. If I still want those things or not, if I want to buy something new, I'm going always to my wish list. Then we have the New Yorker, and it has the New Yorker covers because I am enchanted by them. They're beautiful, and I want to put them on my Kobo screensaver. So I have them pinned, and when I have time, I'm just going to make it my Kobo screensaver. Then we have posters that I'm planning to put on these blank spaces. Maybe one day I do it. This day won't be soon, but these blank spaces will be filled one day. And this is just the posters I want to put in my room. Then we have campus covers, which I also enjoy the look of. I like its simplicity, and I'm going to make them covers for my notebooks. And this is why I pinned them. Then we have stickers. It's for journaling. Stickers I want to print, or stickers I want to put on my digital notes. That's all stickers are for my journaling. I still haven't used them, but they're there. Something happens, so I remember I create them to do something, and then I don't do it. But they're there, so they remind me of it. Then we have a board titled Rel. I just read both Pinterest and get plugin type of stuff. Something I really like. And my last but not least board is a board. That's everything it is. And I keep everything else in there. It has quite a lot of sections. I can't really tell you what is the process of choosing if I want to make something a separate board or a section in a board. But here are my sections. First one is Obsidian. Obsidian is a note-taking app, and I really got interested into recently, so I'm keeping everything about Obsidian there to make Obsidian easier for me. I also have something similar to this on Notion. I'm a Notion girly for a very long time, but I still don't have my perfect dashboard made. So this is why I keep a Notion board section in a board, to be honest. Then we have color schemes, and any type of color schemes that I want to keep in mind. They might come in handy one day. They might be useful. That's why I keep them, because they're pretty and I can really get inspired by them. Then we have poetry. I only have one pen there. And if I remember correctly, it's a poem by William Blake. So this is just a place where I'm going to keep poetry and that I might use later. Put it in my compass journal or something. Then we have book graphs, and it's this one specific type of book graphs that showed me how a book is going on. I don't know who makes them, but I'm in love with them. The next thing is Tumblr ideas. It might sound weird because it's Tumblr. Why don't you keep it in Tumblr? First of all, you can't say anything on Tumblr. Oh, I don't know how to do it. I'm pretty sure I say Tumblr wrong, but it's really hard for me to say R. I'm really good in English, which is weird because my first language is Polish. But anyway, Tumblr ideas are some kind of interesting Tumblr posts that I want to save for myself. And another section of Tumblr ideas is divine machinery, and it's anything related to the angels being like machines being our mother angels, computer science, divine things like that. The divine machines. I'm really interested in the subject. This is where I put my pins on it. The next one is journal. So journal prompt, journal ideas, how I keep sections in my journal, how I want to journal, how to write on a page, how the page is structured, this type of things. The next one is movies, which is currently empty because I do transfer my save pins from there to Letterboxd, and I'm later watching the movies, and it's just movies that I want to watch. It's this easy. And the next one is YouTube, which is the same thing. YouTube videos I want to watch or YouTube accounts I want to check out. And the next one is articles, the same thing. Some articles from maybe, I don't know, JSTOR, anything like that, academic papers, and also Substacks. It's mostly Substacks. I love Substack. It's one of my favorite apps. I love reading the Substacks. The next one is art. I keep up their art analysis just to get smarter about art because why not? Art is cool. And the next one is titled Project Body, and it's for Glow Up. It's glow up direction, how I want to glow up and this type of things. Not really important, I haven't checked this one out in a long time, to be honest. Next one is writing, so it's writing tips, writing prompts, anything like that. I keep it there. And next one is books. So those are the books I want to read. It really is that easy. Then we have iPad layout, so how I want my iPad layout to look like. I don't specifically have an iPad, but I prefer using the word iPad in English than tablet. And I prefer using the word tablet in Polish than iPad. Just a language preference of mine. We have wallpapers from my phone. It's very easy. Then we have phone cases, and then specifically the phone cases, but what I want to keep inside my phone case, which is transparent, so you can see the back of my phone. I can put stickers there, things like that. This is where I keep my ideas for it there. Workouts, so just workout plans I can keep there. Then we have research, so things I want to research about, something I want to like deeper into. We have Notion, which I mentioned before. It's the same as Obsidian. We have notes, so how I want to structure my class notes or anything like that. And the last one is the phone layout. So how I want my phone layout to look like. And that is all I have. And this is my notes. And I just write them down from my memory about them. It's really not that hard when you're using a Pinterest a lot. It's also one of my favorite apps, even more favorite than Substack, but let's not drag them, okay? I'm a very indecisive person, and this is all I had to say for you today. I hope you enjoyed the video, and see you again in next 2 weeks. I'm always there on Friday. Bye bye!